Good night, y'all. It's time to talk about push-ups. All right, so I've tried making this video twice already. Neither of the times did I like the way that it came out, so I'm gonna try one more time. All right, so for a push-up, you need to make sure, well, let's angle this phone just a little bit differently so y'all can see me just a little bit better. I can't find my thing that holds my phone. All right, so you want a nice stable core. Remember that a push-up is a whole body movement. We're using our whole body, not just our chest. We're using our core, our glutes, our quads, our shoulders, our triceps, everything. So you want your elbows going back when you do a push-up, all right? Not out to the sides. Out to the sides causes injury, and it's just not good in general. To have a nice narrow push-up not only is better for your body, but it also makes you stronger. So let's do those instead. All right, so we're gonna put our hands underneath our shoulders like this. Can y'all see me? Really grip the ground too with your hands. You really want to clutch it like this. So a nice strong grip with the hands, squeezing my glutes and my quads, keeping my shoulders rounded out, nice at the top. A nice slow descent, raising my elbows back to the sides, bringing my chest to the ground. And now here I exhale, rounding my shoulders back out on the top, keeping my hips and my shoulders in line with each other. Let's move this way so you can maybe see better. All right, now, of course, there are different types of push-ups you can do, but this is the one that we're going to work on today. Now, let's say you can't do this push-up. We're going to stay away from those push-ups on your knees. Push-ups on your knees only make you better at push-ups on your knees. They're not really building strength in the way that you need. So you have other options though, so don't worry. The first option that I prefer is a descending push-up. So it's that exact same movement, except we're lowering ourselves. So we're gripping the ground here, keeping our shoulders rounded out, squeezing the glutes and the quads, and a nice slow descent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding it here if you can, and then pop on your knees and roll back and then up to move on with the next one. Now, let's say those are still hard. You're getting that close to the ground, that most important part, that little, couple inches from the ground, and you're struggling, you can't do it, you're crashing to the ground at that point. That's when we say, okay, let's elevate our push-ups. So you find a nice stable surface. I'm gonna use this chair here. I got this nice green chair, I'm gonna show y'all. All right, nice stable surface here, and it's the exact same movement. You're gonna grip your surface with your hands, rounding your shoulders out, squeezing the glutes and the quads, come down, exhale and drive up. I'm keeping my core nice and tight, and I'm making sure I'm using my entire body during that movement. Now, if this elevation is too low, you can keep raising it up until you're doing it on the wall. It's not a big deal. Now, there are things I want you to avoid when you're doing your push-ups. And I'm gonna give you a nice example of them. So, I see sometimes people caving in here. This means that you're not stabilizing your core. You don't have a nice strong core. So squeeze your glutes and your quads and keep those shoulders rounded out and your hips and your shoulders in line with each other. The other one I see is this. I see a lot of this. Women usually will do this. Sometimes men. We're not going to do that. Keep everything nice and tucked. Anytime you're curving your back out like that, you're putting yourself at risk to injure your lower back. And it means that your core is not activated the way that it should be. So you want to avoid that. But this is just a little quick sample of push-ups. And thank y'all for joining me, and thank you for your patience. All right.